What's going on today, guys? This is Mr. Phaeton 007. I'm working on the Volkswagen Phaeton. I gotta change the thermostat because it's been overheating. I did the timing belt, the full timing belt with the thermostat, rollers, everything last year. So for some reason the thermostat has malfunctioned because it's been overheating, and then it would go back to normal, then it would overheat. You know, sometimes you'd have to drive it maybe vigorously for the thermostat, I guess, to pop open, and then it would, cool down to normal operating temperature, and then it would go back up to overheating. So I'm just following up on changing the thermostat because that's all that needs to be changed. Everything else is fine. What I'm going to be doing is removing this roller. This is the housing piece for the thermostat. It goes all the way down to down here. Yeah, right here. See this? That's the bottom piece of the housing for the thermostat. It's a long piece. You can look it up online. I might put it in this video. So what I'm going to be doing is working on that. I'm going to take off the roller. I know I forgot IQ. Saw his video with the Touareg. So I'm going to bend this piece back. And there's 3 bolts. 1, 2, and the third one is down here below at the bottom of that piece I showed you. Let's see if we can get a view of that bolt. I believe it should be right here. So I'm going to remove that bolt. There's 2 bolts here. There's one on top. Where is it at? It's at top in the corner. And then I'm sorry, I'm at the wrong place. It's over here in the corner, blocked by these hoses. You should see it here, right there. And there should be one at the bottom somewhere that I'm going to remove. So I'll be able to, I guess, supposedly be able to slide that piece up after this has been back, and I should have access. Stay tuned. Alright, back at it again. I had to go get some tools. I need the number 6 metric to take off the roller pin. Alright, so now I'm working on, I did the top bolt behind here. So I'm working on the bottom bolt here. Hopefully you can see the bottom bolt. Taking that out now. I'm going to use my magnet to remove that. And then I'm going to work on the next one on this side after that. Now I'm working on the last one here, which is next to the bottom of, right, if you can see. I'm in there, so I'm going to loosen that so that I'll be able to move that piece around. Alright, so now this is the part where I'm going to bend this piece up so I can remove this piece. I've loosened all the screws holding it. This is the housing for the thermostat. Again, Mr. Phaeton 007. So I'm gonna bend this back. Just gonna bend that out a little bit because I'm gonna have to bend this up. So that's easy to bend. You have to be careful because the metal is very thin here. I'm gonna have to bend this up here so I can move it out of the way. So I'm gonna work it up so I can bend this up and get it out of the way. I'll be back once I get it up. Start moving the bottom piece. Okay, so I've bent it back some. So now what I'm going to do is use my long, sturdy flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to pry it back some here so I can really get it out of the way. You see that? This is the piece that I already bent back initially. So you see why I bent it back that way? So now it's going to be give me more room. May it break? Maybe, but we'll find out. So now I'm going to go here, find here, and I'm going to also use this to separate that piece from here. So you can see how I'm making space back here. So I can separate it. So once I separate it, I'll be able to bring it forward allegedly. See how I just separated like that? So now I'm bringing it forward. See that? So now it's forward. So now it's loose. So I can, I'm just trying to get in here to get it as loose as possible. There we go. And now the antifreeze is coming out at the bottom. I have a receptacle for that. So I should be able to pull this forward and up. There we go. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. I can pull that forward and up and move. This is loose enough. And I'll be back. Let me see what happens. All right, so I've gotten a little further. Let me show you where I'm at. So now you can see the thermostat. So at this point, I moved it out somewhat. You see the thermostat in there. I'm gonna pull it out if I can from the side. If not, then I'll, maneuver around some more and see if I can get in there. There you go. Moving around. Let's see if I can maneuver this out a little bit more, so give me some space to. As you can see, I am almost there. I've pulled it out some. You can see it from the side. So I'm going to pull out the housing some more. See if I can maneuver it some more to get some more space over here. If I can move it up a bit more, that would be great. And then I'll be able to take out the thermostat. Okay? Everything else is still intact. Timing belt, all that good stuff. Make sure you like and subscribe, Mr. Setting 007, if you like the content. Stay tuned and learn something. Alright, so working it out, what I did was I used again the long screwdriver to pry this back some more, then lift it to get just about on top of this nut here. So I had more room. So I was able to pry this out some more. And I'm just using my sideways pliers to get this out. So, here we go. Alright, so it looks normal. And what I'll probably do is, I could drop it in some hot water and see if it works. But right now I'm just going to replace it so I can get back in here. And, put it back. Everything else looks normal. Yep, everything else looks normal. All right, so this is the old, this is the new. Different brands, of course. This one is, I think, at 170. I got it. So I'm gonna set it up to put inside, and so far so good. All right, so now I'm in here. I have it in there, the new one, up and down because the bleeder hose is on the top. And it fits in there nice and snug and perfect. I got the rubber gasket on there. So I'm gonna start putting everything back together. Look at that. So far so good. Alright, so I started the top right there. I'm working on the bottom piece here. As you can see, tightening that in, hand tighten. And then I'm going to secure the third one right on, next to that. Okay, so I'm working on the third one. Okay, so what you gotta remember when you're doing the third one at the bottom, you gotta make sure that you pull this up as you're tightening it to make sure it's the right location. Okay, let's see if I can get you in there. You're pulling it up. You pull this up, this piece here. You see how this is? You're going to pull it up and make sure it gets in the hole properly so you can hand tighten it. Always hand tightening first. You're going to get it in there to make sure that you secured it properly. Alright? Alright, so this might be upside down here and there. Let's see. Alright, so what I've done is I've hand tightened everything, the 3 bolts. So I'm gonna do the second bolt, which is the one in the middle between the top and bottom. So that's gonna secure this, you know, I'm gonna secure that. Not gonna tighten it all the way. It's gonna be snug now, and then I'm gonna go to the top and snug the top bolt here. I'm gonna snug that so I can get some good leverage and get these, you know, get it done properly to where, you know, it's going to tighten around the new thermostat and seat it properly. So I snug the one in the middle. I'm snugging the top. Then I'm going to snug the bottom. I had to double check the rubber gasket because that came loose just before I put everything back. So I'm glad I saw that because I had the light down here to really shine from the bottom up. And I just took a last glance and I was able to make sure that I saw it, which I did, thankfully. And then I was able to catch that. Alright, so this is the bottom. I'm gonna basically tighten the bottom all the way, and then I'm gonna come back to the middle, and then I'm tighten the top, and I should be good to go. Make sure you like and subscribe, Mr. Seton 03. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Seton 007. I'm sorry. Alright, so this is the one in the middle. So I'm getting in there to snug it up. Got to make sure you know which bolt you're going to, so you need to be able to visualize it. See how loose it is? I tightened the bottom, so snugging this back up, and then I'm gonna go to the top. Alright, so everything is snug and tight. I gotta replace these. I did replace them already, but they broke again, so I'm probably gonna look for the other ones. So everything is snug and tight here, all back to where it should be as far as the housing. That's snug and tight here. This one is snug and tight down here. Didn't have to take that off at all. Everything stayed in place. Lost some antifreeze. Once I started and let it run, I'll leave the expansion tank open. Fill it with some proper antifreeze for the Volkswagen. I believe this is the green one, but I'll double check. It might be the orange. So next is the roller. And this is the number 6 metric. Put that back. This is still pliable and loose. The same way, no teeth were missing or moved at all. So I'm just gonna put that in there. Hand tighten it to start it. And then just put it right back. Once it starts, gets going. This is it. Number 6. Get that in there. Get it going. And start cranking away till I tighten it. And then, alright, so just gotta do this. Connect it, get the roller in with the number 6, plug this in, fold that back, bend it back down here, get the covers back on, start it up, and it'll be good to go. You can definitely get this going. Take you less than 2 hours once you know what you're doing. Could take you a little longer, but it's better than paying 7 hours of labor at the dealership, or another mechanic may charge you a little bit less, maybe 4 or 5 hours, who knows. But make sure you like and subscribe. Mr. Phaeton 007, Volkswagen or Touareg, changing the thermostat on a V8, 4.2 liter. Alright guys, so I've pretty much bent this back, you know, back to where it belongs. This piece here. And then I'm gonna just bend this piece back to where it goes. This one I gotta take my time and be gentle. This has to go back over here. So I make sure I get it up. I think I load too much, and so pull it up and bring it back to here, so I can you know, line it back up to bolt it back. So that's how you do it. Slowly but surely you get it back and you work your way. Sounds to look normal, isn't it, huh? Definitely great job. Alright, so this is what it looks like now. Put together. Like nothing ever happened, right? I'll start to put the pieces back. We'll get to see. Alright, so now with this piece coming together, you get to see I'm clipping it back on. See the clip here at the top, goes around. There's a little hook piece down inside for the bottom. That hooks to be in behind here. That hooks in the back. There's another hook piece like this on this side. This side here, behind here. You see that? So that hooks under in the back there. Okay? And then you just put the rest of this piece here. You're gonna see this piece is gonna hook here, and then you got the screws that go to the top here. So this is just gonna hook in here. See that? That piece here, that hooks in here. Right in there like a little puzzle. You're gonna have to squeeze this around here. Get it in. See that? So that's gonna have to go around and get inside there. So you can kind of maneuver this down and around like that to kind of come from under. And then you can now hook this in here. I'm gonna hook this piece in here. See that? Then you come up here, you secure it, and make sure that it's fitting properly. See? Now it looks fine. And then you have the other piece on the passenger side. This one is easier, you know. See that piece in there? This one is out. So you're just gonna slide that over it like that. So this ledge goes over so you can align everything. Just slid it in, and you're gonna line everything up. So when you get it on, it fits properly. Get everything to line up inside here. And make sure this goes in. So I'm just gonna pull everything back. You should be able to get it to fit. I'm gonna work with it because I'm using one hand, but you get the idea from that side. And then there's a cover that goes over and start it up. Check the antifreeze. Make sure you check the levels. I'm gonna open up this so I can, let the air come out and bleed it out as I top off the antifreeze. Okay. This uses the orange antifreeze. Like and subscribe, Mr. Phaeton 007. Comment. Alright guys, again, got it together, running it. So far so good. You can see inside, slowly but surely the bubbles are coming up. Antifreeze. Once it gets to operating temperature and the thermostat opens, we'll get to see. And then I'll know how much I need to add. Let's go back up. So you let it warm up. Right now it's running. Everything sounds good. Looks good. No leaks so far. Once it gets to operating temperature, I'll get to know if I did a good job or not. This is something that's not done often. I want to give props to who gave me the inspiration to do it. IQ Yellow. Thermostat replacement for Volkswagen Touareg is the same as the Phaeton. I just went more in depth as far as what he did. He gave me the inspiration to go in depth because I had to do this job. So make sure you like his page. I'm going to tag him also. A brother who had this Touareg, he has a Phaeton now as well as a nice, sick, I think it's a Volkswagen, I forgot what other model he has. A Golf, I think, or a GTI. So give him a shout out. I'm going to tag him anyway. He was inspiration for me to do this video for the Phaeton. Make sure that you give props to those who inspire you. Again, this is Mr. Phaeton 007. I want to make sure that you guys enjoy the video. I hope you're learning. I hope you get to, inspire yourself with getting to get the job done on your own. This is me over here. This is my content. I have a whole bunch of videos. I'm trying to get to over 500 myself. But, yeah, definitely. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you share. This is me, Mr. Phaeton 007. All right? Like and subscribe, guys. Definitely helps the channel. I'm out.